We are in for a good sunrise segment here because we're doing some dining. We're talking about a brand new promotion to get people to come back to downtown Portland and eat in our favorite downtown restaurants. It's called Ticket to Dine PDX, and there on your screen you see the actual tickets involved in this Ticket to Dine promotion. Okay, what are the details exactly? How about 40 different downtown Portland restaurants participating, including Portland Burger. That is why Robin is here. Robin and her husband Mark are the owners of Portland Burger. We have 3 of their signature burgers on the table here this morning. Christine will join us momentarily to taste test and sample one of these burgers, but I was hoping that you could just run through not just the names of these burgers, because the names are awesome, but what's on these burgers. Go, Robin.
Absolutely. So we have the Magic Man here, which is our grown-up version of the mushroom Swiss burger. It's portobello mushrooms that are diced up and then marinated in a ginger soy sauce. With a garlic aioli. We make all our sauces in-house. Swiss cheese burger. So we got that one.
Middle guy.
Brick House. This is one of our 3 signature burgers. The Brick House has in-house smoked brisket on top of the 3rd-pound patty with a Texas sweet slaw and an onion ring, barbecue sauce. This is the #1. This is the burger to go for.
Is that like your top seller?
Yeah, you know,
this would be the top seller.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, that's the go-to burger. This is the one you do when people are like, what do I have to get here to what do you represent you? This is the one.
But this is actually your top seller.
This is the top seller because this is your high-quality standard it's a classic rock. It's a bacon cheeseburger. So you got the bacon, cheese, and all the vegetables on it. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles. So that's your standard burger. This burger probably outsells everything else combined.
Really?
Yes, you could do a restaurant with just this burger, but then you'd miss this one.
I'm not alone in this thinking. Bacon makes burgers better. I do believe that.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so Christine is going to come on in here. Christine, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you close your eyes for just a moment.
Okay.
I'm going to hand you, I'm not going to try to stick it in your mouth myself. You don't have to close them yet. I have a lot of explaining to do. I will have you sample one of these burgers, and you're going to guess which one it is, okay, without being able to see it ahead of time. You're going to bite it, and then we'll put it down, and then you'll guess what it is. Well, while you're chewing it and experiencing it, I'll share the quick details on Ticket to Dine. So, close your eyes now, Christine.
Okay.
I'm going to hand you a plate.
Oh, a plate?
Yep, and then you'll take that burger off the plate, you'll give it a big bite without looking at it, and then you'll...
oh, this is gigantic. This is big.
I'll hold the plate. You may need both hands.
Okay, you
Use
good?
Both your,
okay.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
Robin's getting a napkin.
Oh my gosh.
handy. Yeah, go for it, Christine. Big.
Squish
Your mouth is not big enough for that burger.
It is not.
All right, you can place it back down on the plate if you'd like. There's a napkin. All right, now while you're experiencing that, Christine, don't say anything yet. Here's how Ticket to Dine works exactly. You go to one of about 40 participating downtown Portland restaurants, including Portland Burger. You order an entree. Don't just show up and order a Coca-Cola, for goodness sakes. Order one of these burgers, okay? Whenever you order an entree at one of these restaurants, you get one of these scratch-off tickets. And you might be the winner of some fantastic prizes, including overnight stays at some of Portland's finest hotels. How about a gift certificate to every single one of the participating restaurants? Lots of prizes available. All you have to do is eat at a local restaurant. Christine, which of those burgers did we place in your mouth?
You
can say first, middle, or last.
I was going to say the middle.
The middle burger is correct, Christine.
Yes! I got it!
The mouth was too small to handle the entire burger, but it was able to identify which burger it was. Second high five of the morning, Robin. High five, Christine. Somehow, Christine, we are going to go from bad-smelling seaweed to deliciously tasting seafood. We'll buffer that segment with this picture right here. These tickets you see on the screen are part of the brand new Ticket to Dine PDX promotion, all about getting people to come back downtown and enjoy the great restaurants that make this a terrific food city. I mean, Portland has been known as a great food city for decades now. One of the reasons, South Park Seafood. High five, Jason, the GM at South Park. They're right there where 9th meets Salmon. I would say the park blocks, but I think the park blocks end like right there on Salmon.
Yeah,
and then you guys are on the other corner.
Exactly. That's why it's called South Park, because of the South Park blocks.
That are right there across the way. Kitty corner, I guess you might say. Anyways, back to the seafood. Because again, South Park, I'm going to say one of the best restaurants among the 40 plus that are participating in this Ticket to Dine PDX. You have a slew of seafood dishes on the table. I have 2 co-workers who are dying to try some of this. Come on in, Rod and Christine.
Wow, I'm here.
Don't just be spectators, be eaters this morning. So we'll slide down a little bit to make room for everyone. Jason, can you start talking about what's on the table in front of
Certainly.
Christine?
Some of our favorites are mine, I suppose. This is an ahi poke salad that is a great entree.
Serve yourself, Christine, as
for
Jason
lunch or
explains.
dinner.
Yeah.
King salmon with braised cabbage, apples, and pickled mustard seeds. And then another favorite is our Dungeness crab roll.
I would love to try that. I think Rodney would love to try that. Jason's going to cut that up for us into 3 pieces because there's 3 eaters here. While he does that, I can explain more about this whole Ticket to Dine PDX deal. When you show up at any one of these participating restaurants, and again, there are more than 40 of them, you will receive those tickets we showed you on the screen earlier. Here they are again in my hand, although they're not as big in my hand as they were on the TV screen earlier. When you order an entree, you get a ticket. You scratch off the ticket, and if you're lucky, you'll win a prize. And some of these prizes are fantastic. In fact, Rod, they're such a bulky prize. I must read from this to get all the details. One of them is an overnight stay at the Nines Hotel that includes 2 passes to some Portland favorites like the Oregon Zoo and the Portland Art Museum and the Japanese Gardens. That's just one prize. There's another prize that gets you a gift certificate to every one of the participating restaurants. So there you go. That is Ticket to Dine. That again is Jason from South Park, and this is Rod and Christine eating food to the heart's
Is this
content.
on the menu all the time? The crab?
absolutely.
What do you call it? The crab?
Dungeness crab roll.
Dungeness crab roll. That's fantastic. I'm surprised I've never
absolutely.
ordered it before.
Well, now you will.
Jason,
Wow.
I know this is
Wow.
more about the food at South Park, and Christine is continuing to eat that food. But you have a great story. I mean, can you sum it up for me in like 30 seconds or less? How you
Personal
yeah,
story?
Yeah, well, that
Oh.
story about how you started as a busboy, and now look at you.
That's the story.
You don't want to talk more about
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
Here, I'll do it for him. Guy is from Portland, wanted to get into the restaurant business, shows up at South Park 20-ish years ago.
I don't want to really tell you the truth.
Okay. Shows up at the restaurant and says, I'll take a busboy job, and here he is now running the joint as the GM at South Park. Again, one of the restaurants participating.
I love that.
Somehow, Rod, you must leave that,
Oh, no, I'm taking it with me.
or at least
actually.
leave here with
Yeah.
that,
Okay.
and get to the weather forecast. Check it out all this month, and there's more information at tickettodinepdx.com.